Hello, I'm Liz, one of Derry's reference librarians, and welcome to another episode of Misinformation Busters. Once a week, we tackle a rumor or a false or misunderstood story, and we try to separate fact from fiction. This week, we're talking about one of the most incorrect things I've seen in a while. So, what's the story? Well, we all know the internet was a mistake. Okay, I think the internet was a mistake. And joking aside, the internet, and social media specifically, has allowed pretty much anyone to amplify their opinion, even if that opinion is uninformed. Which brings me to the subject of this video. A comment in which a person said that the book, And Tango Makes Three, was, and I quote, banned by the American Library Association. Well, I nearly fell out of my seat seeing so much wrong in one sentence. But I love an opportunity to dispel misinformation about libraries. So, what are the facts? Well, not sure if whoever typed that out knows this, but libraries don't ban books. It's kind of our thing. And also, no, I will not be posting a link to the actual comment because privacy is our thing. So, let's start with some background. The American Library Association is the largest library association in the U.S., founded in 1876, and promotes libraries and library education in the U.S. and abroad. It also has stuff like the Library Bill of Rights, the Freedom to Read Statement, and core values of librarianship, all of which I'll post in the sources, and all of which are explicitly against censorship and the banning of books or other items. So, the idea that the ALA has banned a book is absurd. Actually, the ALA has a specific office for intellectual freedom, which spearheads the celebration of Banned Books Week every year. And every year, they release a list of the top 10 books that have been challenged. And these challenges can come from parents, citizens, even politicians. And side note, people will challenge books for the weirdest of reasons. In one instance, a Tennessee mother demanded that a local school ban the book The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, calling the book pornographic. For those not in the know, that book is about a woman who died of cervical cancer, and the cells that were collected from her, without her family's knowledge, are still alive and used in experiments. The mom objected to a passage in which medical and anatomical terminology was used in a medical context. You know, as you would in a book about medical history. I have questions. How does this woman go to the doctor? Does she make them use euphemisms during her physical? And back to her request to ban the book, even though her kid was allowed to read another book, she doesn't think anyone should read that book because she thinks it's wrong. And this is why libraries and intellectual freedom are needed, because there are people that think medical language is vulgar and they just want everyone to conform to their standards. But I digress. So where does And Tango Makes Three come in? Well, that book is about two male penguins at a zoo who help hatch an egg. The book was actually based on a real-life pair of male penguins named Roy and Silo. The book is basically, Roy and Silo like each other, they care for and hatch an egg, the baby's name is Tango, and everyone comes to see Tango and her two dads. It sounds cute and a nice way to talk about same-gender parents. But since its publication in 2005, the book has been constantly challenged for sexual content, not there, promoting same-sex marriage, it's kind of based on a true story, being anti-family, pretty sure there are plenty of families with two dads or two moms, or not reflecting community values, it's pretty sure every community has some gay people in it. And all of which the ALA has tracked and recorded. In fact, And Tango Makes Three was the fourth most challenged book from 2000 to 2009, and the sixth most challenged book from 2010 to 2019. And actually, if you look at the top 10 list from about the past 10 years or so, a majority of the books on that list deal with LGBTQ issues. The one exception was this past year, 2020, when the books dealt with police brutality and racial issues. So this is not the ALA banning books, nor is the ALA endorsing censorship when they release these lists. They are keeping tabs on the books that those who do not believe in intellectual freedom seek to suppress. Thank you for watching, and as always, check for our sources in the comments, and feel free to research using our EBSCO databases, which are available through the library's website. Or when in doubt, ask a librarian.